So welcome to our final match of the night. We have the Scarborough Sharks against the Northern Hawks. Scarborough Sharks will get us underway through Tyler Tate. And I'll just go through the team sheets for you. Starting on court for the Sharks, we have number 12, Tyler Tate. Number 15, Matthew Oosthausen. Number 6, Brandon Oosthausen. Number 27, Andrew Nguyen. And starting in goals for them, we have number 1, Michael Middleton. And starting on the bench for them, number 22, Bradley Kazic. Number 16, Josh Ban. Number 17, Matteo Relotta. Zeba now on the ball for the Hawks. Plays it back into Howard, trying to find the back post run of Miacotta. So for the Hawks, we have, starting on court, number 8, Mac Miacotta. Number 5, Ches Houston. Number 40, Batim Zeba. And number 39, Michael Howard. And starting in goals for them, number 7, Dan Formato, just stepping off his line there and just about doing enough to stop the ball from going into the net. And starting on the bench for them, number 22, Adriano Jelenovic. Number 11, Tom Ellis. Number 10, Devin Rindle. And number 12, Logan Rindle. And straight away there we see Houston trying to take on his player down the line. Nguyen now for the Sharks. Good movement here. Ball just intercepted by Howard. Falls for Houston. Just about breaks free and gets the shot away. And it'll be a keeper's ball. The call is to press from the Hawks. So Michael Howard doing well. Oosthausen nice and calm under pressure. And Zeba just about losing out to Nguyen. So Matthew Oosthausen now into Nguyen. Good pressure here from Miacotta. And it's the Hawks kicking. Ellis just stepping on the court for the first time for the Hawks. Houston into Miacotta. Nice ball around the corner for Zeba. Brandon out. Oosthausen nice and strong in the challenge though. Ellis with a bit of space to run into. Houston on the right flank. Cuts inside, gets a left foot shot away and finds the bottom right corner. And just like that, the Hawks are up 1-0 through Ches Houston. Showing way too much space into the middle of the court. And passing the ball into the back right corner of the goal. Tate now for the Sharks into Matthew Oosthausen. Good little press here from the Hawks. And Rindle into Houston. Houston back to Rindle at the back post. Just a bit too strong with the pass. And Middleton trying to find Brandon Oosthausen. Does well to get it down. Good pressure from Houston in the end, and it'll be a Hawks kicking. Houston now again with plenty of space to run into. Miacotta trying to set someone up at the back post. It was Ellis with a late run. And Nguyen will step off for Josh Ban for the Sharks. Matthew Oosthausen now into Ban. Oosthausen dropping it back into his brother Brandon Oosthausen. Little back roll into Tate, and Tate trying to go over the top. Rindle reading it well. Good little back heel to Miacotta. And that pass just cut out by Oosthausen, and it can set up a counter-attack for the Sharks here. 3-on-2, and Ban just rushing it a little bit there with the pass. Had a lot of time and space. Jelenovic into Rindle. Rindle trying to go over the top. Played behind Ellis in the end. Jelenovic, nice and strong. Keeps the ball for the Hawks, does well. Play goes on, ball didn't go out. Rindell, good cut out by Josh Ban. He's got a bit of space on the left flank with his pace, and Rindell doing well to make the challenge and force it out of play. Tate now for the Sharks. Not a lot of movement here for the Sharks. And Brandon frustrated there with the lack of movement for the Sharks. Just booting that ball out of play. Logan Rindell now on the court for the first time on the ball. Looks like he's got some new boots as well, nice and white. And Ellis there with a loose touch. Matt Oosthausen cut out by Logan Rindell. And nice and calm on the ball. Resets the play for the Hawks. Rindell trying to go over the top again. Another interception by Oosthausen. Ellis trying to switch, but a loose pass. It's intercepted by Tate. And start a counter-attack for the Sharks. That's where they're dangerous. And Ellis doing well to recover. Nice little flick around the corner from Logan Rindell. Good pass into Jelenovic. And the Hawks will just slow things down here. Devin Rindell on the ball in the right flank. Back into Logan Rindell. Good challenge by Josh Ban. Good ball out from Famato into Jelenovic's feet, and a press here from the Sharks. They win the ball back. They've done well. Ban into Matthew Oosthausen. It's a 3-on-3 here. Josh Ban to Brandon Oosthausen. Time to shoot, and Logan Rindell just about making the block. Big corner here for the Sharks. Tate with a shot, blocked again by Logan Rindell. Brandon Oosthausen rolls it into Josh Ban. Tate with a bit of space in the right flank. Recovered well by Howard. And again, the Hawks will just calm things down. Tom Ellis now for the Hawks. Howard given time to turn, plays it back into Jelenovic. And Jelenovic trying to go over the top, blocked by Ban's face. Seems to be okay. Logan Rindell now cuts inside. Resets through Ellis. And just a fly substitution there. Ellis stepping off for Miakota. Good ball into Jelenovic, and a flick around the corner is good. Middleton reading it, stepping off his line and clearing it for the Sharks. Logan Rindell trying to go over the top for Miakota. Ban making an interception. Matt Oosthausen now for the Sharks. Just rushing things a little bit. Oosthausen gets caught out. Howard doing well to win the ball back. No free kick given. Play goes on. Miakota taking it off Howard's feet. Logan Rindell now into Jelenovic. Good strength by Jelenovic. And a good challenge by Tyler Tate in the end. And Kazic and Rolota now on for the first time for the Sharks. Great turn by Jelenovic, and the shot straight at Middleton in the end. Brandon Oosthausen into Ban. Good little press here from the Hawks. They win the ball back. Miakota trying to find Jelenovic again. Miyakota with the shot and just about tipped around the corner by Middleton. Good save there. Not sure if it was going on target, but he wouldn't have known better. Jelenovic back into Howard. Miyakota trying to force something. They're asking for handball. Nothing's been given. Play goes on. Good strength here by Relotta to hold on to the ball. Just apologizes to the commentator, but I'm all right. As long as the camera's still working. So it'll be a Hawks kick in here for Logan Rindle. And Zebra under pressure, forcing to kick it out of play. Kazic back into Oosthuizen. A nice ball into Ban, just a little bit too slow to get to that one. Rindle now into Miyakota. Miyakota finding Jelenovic again with good strength. Brilliant pivot play there by Jelenovic. Lays it into Zeba, but a good challenge by Ban means it'll be a corner for the Hawks. Jelenovic with the shot over the top. Kazic into Nguyen, trying to take on his player in Rindle. Devin Rindle staying strong though. Ban looking to orchestrate things for the Sharks. Back into Kazic. Relotta now. Ban trying to go over the top for Relotta, and Rindle does enough. Houston just as he stepped on, and the pass just a little bit loose and out of play. Rindle, good little skill, drives on. Middleton recovers for the Sharks and releases Relotta, and Logan Rindle just doing enough. Formato now, stepping out of his goal, can start something for the Hawks. Nice ball over the top from Rindle. Zeba now in the right flank. Tries to find Rindle again. Houston just at the top of the D. Gets another left foot shot. No, it's a fake. Good skill there from Houston. Rindle into Zeba. And that'll be a keeper's ball. Kazic into Ban. Back to Kazic. And a good challenge by Houston. And it'll be a Sharks kick in, a bit of confusion, but that ball goes over the top. Good interception there by Nguyen. Houston into Ellis. Bit more pressure here from the Sharks. They're doing well. Nice ball over the top by Zeba. Houston with it. Looking to take on Nguyen. Gets a shot away and a block by Kazic. Ball just rolls out for a Hawks kick in. Lovely ball there by Rindle into Houston. Houston tried to find Zeba. And Rindle on the follow-up wide of goal. Zeba didn't know where that ball was. The chest well off target and away from goals. Ban now for the Sharks. He's looking the most dangerous here. Kazic, a nice little flick around the corner, and Zeba broke his run. And it'll be a free kick against Betim Zeba there. Ran across Kazic, and Kazic winning the free kick for the Sharks. Ban on the free kick. Nice little dummy by Nguyen. Kazic just off balance. Easy save in the end for Famato. Devon Rindle now for the Hawks. Slowing things down again. Zeba into Ellis. All the way back to Rindle. Hawks very good with holding onto the ball. Nice little back roll into Zeba. Good movement here from the Hawks. Houston. Ball too strong for Ellis. Wasn't ready for that one. Kazic stepping off now for Matthew Oosthuizen. Josh Ban now into Matthew Oosthuizen. Ban wide to Ralotta. Back to Ban. One-on-one with Zeba. Looks to take him on down the line. Zeba just about doing enough in the end to force him out of play. And Zeba just stepping off for Michael Howard for the Hawks. A lot of space here for Houston to assess his options. Tries to go cross court. Hits Michael Howard in the end. This time a good ball into Ellis, and Ellis all the way back to Daniel Famato. Not sure he meant that. Howard now into Rindle. Nice little 1-2, just out of reach of Howard's dangling legs. So Tyler Tate back on the court again for the Sharks. And Matt Oosthuizen doing well to hold on to the ball. He squeezed a bit of space for himself, and Howard strong in the challenge. Play will go on. There's no free kick there. Tom Ellis on the right flank for the Hawks. Fires it across goal, and somehow it doesn't go into the net. Combination of Josh Ban and a little flick of the wrist by Michael Middleton to keep that ball out of the goal. Scoreline stays 1-0. And the volley from Houston. No one at the back post. Michael Howard a little bit late getting there. Josh Ban now. A lot of space, but does well. Tyler Tate in the end. Laying it back to Brandon Oosthuizen and Ban. And Brandon Oosthuizen with a lovely ball over the top. And the spin just taking the ball away from his path. So 3 minutes to play. The Sharks are still in this. They are looking dangerous on the counter-attack. Rindle there intercepting this time. Can start a little counter-attack for the Hawks. Logan Rindle settles things down. Ches Houston now. Good ball into Devon Rindle. Sharks defending very deep here. Michael Howard now on the right flank. Ches Houston, one-on-one with Tyler Tate. Has a bit of space, gets the shot away and a block by Tyler Tate. It'll be a corner for the Hawks. Logan Rindle just stepping back with the ball, trying to draw the Sharks defense out. Howard now, back into Devon Rindle. Logan Rindle one-on-one. Chooses to go back. Devon Rindle with a nice turn and shot well wide of the goal. Tyler Tate now. Josh Ban, the Hawks dropping off a lot here. Plays it back into Brandon Oosthuizen. Josh Ban, nice ball into Brandon Oosthuizen on the left flank. Couple of step overs. Closed down well by the Hawks though, and all of a sudden Devon Rindle can break free. Couple of step overs, cuts inside, and a good challenge by Josh Ban of the Sharks. And it's a 3-on-2 now for the Sharks. Tyler Tate trying to find Matthew Oosthuizen on the right. Good interception by Howard in the end on his last leg, steps off the court for Jelenovic. Ban with a toe poke. And Tyler Tate just a bit slow to that. Jelenovic now into Devon Rindle. Good block there by Oosthuizen. And Brandon Oosthuizen's broken free here. Shot around the corner. Maybe had a bit more time than he realized. Jelenovic into Devon Rindle. Tries to find Houston, and the follow-up shot from Jelenovic straight into Middleton's midriff. Grateful to hold on to that. Ban trying to take on a couple of players. Devon Rindle with a good challenge and just gone out of play. And Rindle here will get a yellow card for dissent, who didn't agree with the call on the far side. So it'll be a Sharks kick in after a bit of confusion. Kazic wide to Josh Ban. Ban over the top for Brandon Oosthuizen. Well defended by Famato, and he can break free here for the Hawks. Ban intercepting. There's an open net here. Oh, and Jelenovic stepping up and making the interception. And Middleton with a brilliant save at the back post off Houston's shot. Brilliant goalkeeping there by Michael Middleton, stepping up from the C grade and showing why he deserves his starting spot in the A's here. Keeping the scoreline at 1-0 in the Hawks' favour going into halftime.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
So back for the second half. The Hawks will get us underway with a 1-goal lead, 1-0 over the Scarborough Sharks. A fine display in goals by Michael Middleton to keep them at just the 1 goal. And the Sharks still looking dangerous on the counter-attack every now and then, though. Tom Ellis now into Logan Rindle. There's not a lot of movement in between the Sharks' defense, and a good little press here from the Sharks. Ellis with a nice drop of the shoulder, trying to find Rindle, but he'd stopped his run. Kazic wide to Matthew Oosthuizen. Back to Brandon Oosthuizen. There's a bit of miscommunication here from the Hawks. Looking very flat. And Logan Rindle just winning a kick in. Ellis wide to Zeba. Zeba with a nice little parallel, but Kazic was smart to it. Matt Oosthuizen now. Back to Brad Kazic. This is better here from the Sharks. Bit more patience. Brandon Oosthuizen now over the top to Matt Oosthuizen. Couldn't get that one under control. And Logan Rindle will just slow things down for the Hawks again. And he's given space to come inside the court. Bit of poor defending there from the Scarborough Sharks, giving Rindle a lot of space to dribble in through the middle. Oosthuizen into Nguyen, back to Oosthuizen. Good control there by Kazic, and he holds onto it well, tries to fire it across goal and wins the corner. Brandon Oosthuizen now back into Nguyen. And a good challenge by Jelenovic, and he can break free here on the left flank. One-on-one with the keeper, and under pressure, couldn't get the shot away. Good defending in the end by Brad Kazic. Nice ball as well to Nguyen. Good strong challenge by Zeba. And Jelenovic was asking for a 2-touch there, but there was an interception by the Hawks in the end. Brandon Oosthuizen with the snapshot there. And Jelenovic just getting a warning here from the referee. And Famato looking for Adriano. Does well to hold on to the ball. Bit of miscommunication with Rindle. Falls for Ellis. Gets the shot away. Blocked by Nguyen, and on the second attempt, turned around the corner by Middleton. Jelenovic back into Rindle, and Ellis with the volley over the top. Jelenovic into Logan Rindle on the left flank. Jelenovic left alone at the back right, and I think he was looking for Zeba there at the back post, but might have done better with the shot. Ellis into Zeba, but the pass too much for him. And Ellis will step off the court now for Miakota. Kazic with a loose touch, but it falls for Oosthuizen. Rindle recovering well for the Hawks. Nice little back roll into Miakota, switch to Zeba. The shot straight to Middleton. Kazic into Brad Oosthuizen. Back to Kazic, tries to turn Jelenovic, but a good challenge in the end. And Jelenovic and Zeba stepping off for Houston and Devon Rindle now. A good challenge by Rindle, and the spin on the ball just saw it out of play. Rindle unlucky there. Logan Rindle with a bit of space. Tried the first time pass. Matty Oosthausen with an interception. Josh Ban with a bit of space to shoot now. Good block by Rindle. And Relota just took his eye off the ball. Josh Ban now under pressure on Ches. Houston doing well in the end. Devon Rindle with a flick around the corner. And Houston winning the kick in. Logan Rindle now has a bit of time and space, and a good challenge by Matthew Oosthausen. And a flash shot there from Logan Rindle had to be dealt with by Michael Middleton in the end. Just tipping that one over the crossbar. Ban trying to beat Rindle with the pass. Ban back into Brandon Oosthausen. Good movement by Relota on the right flank. And the flick just deflects off Rindle and out. Ban now, nice little run over the top from Oosthausen, but Ban didn't see it. He's got the ball on the left flank, just about gets there. Tries to play a 1-2 with Oosthausen, but ball runs to Formato. Rolls it into Houston's path, and it's a good little counter-attack here for the Hawks. Back into Houston, touches to his left foot. Rindle now, back to Houston. And Brandon Oosthausen recovering well. Clever there by Devon Rindle, and a nice little block by Houston as well. And Rindle just running out of court. Ban into Brandon Oosthausen. Advantage paid here by the referee. Play goes on. There was a bit of confusion there, and Brandon Oosthausen with the shot. And Greg Farrell here will get a yellow card on the Hawks bench. Play will go on. Michael Howard now on the ball, restarting for the Hawks. Nice run by Houston, and Howard trying to force it through to him. He recovers well though. Houston back into Ellis with the shot and Middleton with a save. And that ball will just run out for a Hawks kick in. Michael Howard now taking on Brandon Oosthuizen, and Brandon Oosthuizen just about doing enough. Ellis into Miakota. Nice ball over the top for Houston. Tries to fire to the back post, but Middleton again behind that one. Can set the count, set up the attack rather. And a good double up again there from the Hawks. Miakota into Michael Howard on the left flank. Good little dummy from Ellis. And a nice ball into his path as well, but just a little bit too heavy with it. Ban now into Tate. Back to Ban. Relotto with this bit of space in the middle. And a good press here from Miakota. And eventually forcing the ball out of play. Good press there by the Hawks. Houston with the back roll into Miakota. Houston into Ellis. Good movement here from Howard as well, showing inside the middle of the court. Has a 2-on-1 on the left, cuts inside to the middle, gets a shot away. Middleton not for the first time with the save with his right foot. This time Miakota on the volley, well high and wide. Relotto now for the Sharks. Oosthuizen into Ban. Oosthuizen's continued his run. He's on goal. Famato stepped off his line well. Oosthuizen with a brilliant chance there for the Sharks. Little touch into Ban. And the shot out for another Sharks kick in. Oosthuizen working it well with Ban, but Houston can set up the counter-attack for the Hawks. Miakota now on the left flank. Back to the back post and Houston hits the post. Quick counter-attack there, and they weren't punished, the Sharks. Houston very unlucky. Or maybe didn't do enough to get it on target. He'll sub himself off for Jelenovic. And all of a sudden, Relotto at the back post misses as well for the Sharks. Starting to get a little bit nervy here from both sides. Miakota now for the Hawks. Switch into Jelenovic. Under pressure here, Rindle now. Relotto doing well and a good little press. Great ball over the top for Ellis. Michael Middleton stepping off well. And the shot just goes over the goal. Quite sure that was a clearance, but it's close nonetheless. Famato was panicking for half a second there. A lovely ball from Devin Rindle into his brother Logan. Has time to take the finish. Another save by Middleton, and again the Sharks can counterattack. Relotto on the right flank now. Comes inside, beats Rindle with another. Rindle recovers well. And I believe that'll be a free kick for the Hawks. Good strong challenge by Tate, but Jelenovic holds on to it, gets the shot away, and it's just wide of goal. Oosthuizen into Ban. Nice run by Tyler Tate. just with the loose touch there. Jelenovic wide to Rindle. Rindle with a nice ball over the top to Tom Ellis. Switches it back to Logan Rindle rather. Jelenovic into Rindle. Good pressure there by the Sharks. A nice little double up. Ban just electing to clear it. Logan Rindle again, losing out to Ban, and Ban does well enough to win the free kick. Ban with a nice ball into Nguyen, and Jelenovic into his back. And Nguyen wins the free kick there for the Sharks. And Jelenovic receives a yellow card for fouling Nguyen. Brandon Oosthuizen with the free kick, and it's gone in. Formato couldn't quite get enough onto it. And the Sharks have equalised here. From the free kick, Scarborough Sharks equalising, and it's 1-1 now with 5 minutes to play, and I believe Brandon Oosthuizen has received a yellow card for an over-exuberant celebration there. And Devin Rindle will step off for Ches Houston. Devin Rindle now wide to Houston on the left flank, tries to make something out of that. Middleton electing to go long. Great ball into Matty Oosthuizen, but couldn't get it under control. Nice ball, Kazic with an interception. Jelenovic breaks free here for the Hawks, and a good challenge by Ban in the end. Kazic just clearing the ball out. Ban. Nice ball into Matt Oosthuizen. A lovely touch. Takes on Houston. Formato stepping off his line. And booting that into the ceiling of the centre. Kazic back into Matt Oosthuizen. Brandon Oosthuizen now. Josh Ban on the right flank. Good play here by Brandon Oosthuizen. The toe poke not on target. Wide of goal. It's just under 3 minutes to play now, and the Hawks under pressure. Great turn by Jelenovic. Fires the shot against the post. And there's no advantage there, so the Hawks will have a free kick here, 13 metres out front of goal. Houston steps away. Jelenovic with the shot and Kazic making the block for a corner. Logan Rindle now up into Jelenovic. Rindle on the left flank. Back to Jelenovic again. Not a lot of movement here from the Hawks. Jelenovic offers up. Good pivot play by Betim. Ziba gets a shot away. Good block by Kazic again. And eventually it'll be a keeper's ball. Good ball over the top, and Kazic just losing out to Houston. He keeps it in play. Great control there by Ziba. No free kicks given. Jelenovic eventually falls for him, and he can tap it into the goal for the second of the Hawks. And the Hawks now up 2-1. Couple of strong challenges there on the right flank, but no free kicks were given, and a timeout called by the Scarborough Sharks after that goal. So back from the timeout, just as the Sharks conceded, minute 30 left. Now for them to recover a point, or even go and get the win themselves. Oosthausen wide to Josh Byrne. Tate on the right flank fires a shot against Rindle. Falls back for Tate. And Josh Byrne will just recover that one. He was quick enough for that. Ban now into Matthew Oosthausen. Back to Ban. Brandon Oosthausen now. Good patience here from the Sharks. Josh Ban's given space to come inside and just shoots wide of the goal. They're going to press here, the Sharks now. Last minute. They have to give everything here. Ball over the top from Houston, trying to find Rindle, but just runs out of court. 45 seconds now for the Sharks to make something out of this. Matt Oosthausen wide to Josh Ban. Brandon Oosthausen, good pass into Tyler Tate. Tries to get around Houston, but wins the kick in instead. And that shot wild by Brandon Oosthausen. There's 30 seconds now. And a lovely ball there from Framato into Rindell's path. Tries to play it onto Mir Cotter's head, but plays it behind him. And finally, the Sharks will go fly keeper. There's still 20 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of time for them to work a chance. Ban into Brandon Ooshausen. Back to Ban. Brad Kazic now. Ooshausen with the back flick, and that'll do it for us. Daniel Famato just wide of goal, but there's just 1 second left on the clock. And he'll have to ditch this one long. And that'll be it. Full-time whistle goes. The Hawks win 2-1 after a very physical battle here. Thank you for joining us this weekend. We hope to see you next week for round 14.